Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Were actually, killed. What would you have to? What can you say about that protest? That, like you stated, that people don't have the liberty to protest. What do you have to say about that?
It's quite a shame, really, that protest was called by Adebayo and PPP. It wasn't called by the APC, but nevertheless, it concerns Sierra Leone that take part. It's really sad that Sierra Leone are not able, they're not getting liberty, they're not getting freedom, the justice and peace for go protest in peace. It was then liberty was basically seized. It's really sad because quite a few people were killed, some of them inside their houses and some of them outside on the street, which is really sad for us Sierra Leone. So because of that, we did protest on our behalf. And we not just a protest willingly and freely, we're handing a petition to the Commonwealth office and also to Downing Street for the second time. We have been recognized to conduct this protest. Also, we get a certification for protest today, so does everybody else. So it's not just walking our street freely, it's a meaningful protest. And also then they get the message, say, we won't take this, we will protest on your behalf, we'll stick by your behalf. We are all Sierra Leoneans, yes. I live in the United Kingdom, but that doesn't make me less a Sierra Leonean, so the process on our behalf. It's really sad, all around the way they kill it and so rest in peace. Because to be honest, the concern Sierra Leone, they try for exercise their right, voting and they get voting and they see they're not happy with her, hence the reason and command don't forgo protest. So for that, it saddened me to do that. So I'm here for you today, and I'll always be here to protest on your behalf, to send the message to Maada that you will not be tolerated. We had enough of you, and you need to leave.
Okay, you mentioned the Commonwealth, but I didn't hear you mention the Foreign Secretary as well. Well, is there any intention to send a petition to the Foreign Secretary as well? Because we also understand that he has a strong Sierra Leonean heritage from the southeast, and he's been to Sierra Leone a few times or recently. Is there any intention for these protesters, APC, to reach out to the Foreign Secretary?
Oh yes, of course. Lots of other individual members of parliament and ministers were copied into the letter. So yes, definitely, he is copied into the letter. He would get the protest letter. We have a conversation with him. We have a meeting with him. So he's quite aware of what's going on, and he was CC'd into the protest letter. So yes, he's quite aware of it. And we did that the last time. So hence the reason we're targeting the Commonwealth office today. But he's definitely copied into the protest letter. So he will get the letter.
Okay, last and final question. From here, where are we going to end up with this protest?
Oh, we're going to go all the way to the Commonwealth office in Westminster.
All right. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, my dear. Thank you.
Better? Yes. So. Okay. Good afternoon, sir. What's your name, sir?
Good afternoon. Vinod Fuller, Dr. Fuller.
Okay. What brought you here today, sir?
Well, today is another day, another protest to restore democracy and uphold the tenets of the rule of law in Sierra Leone. We're here to present a petition to the Commonwealth Secretariat, in particular to the Secretary General, who is Patricia Janet Scotland, a petition against President Bio and in particular Mohamed Kane, who stole the elections, who gave away the mandate of the people to this present illegitimate government.
Sorry, who is Mohamed Kane, sir?
Mohamed Kane is the current electoral commissioner for ECSL in Sierra Leone. He announced results that are illegal and pronounced a president and a government that is illegitimate. He derailed the democratic process of our people. Our people's mandates and franchise was stolen in a brazen act. That is the reason we are going to the British Commonwealth today, who are former colonial masters, to say, look, we need to restore democracy back in Sierra Leone. We are going to demand, not ask, we are going to demand for a rerun of the elections. And in that case, we are going to ask them to get an independent body that will man or conduct the next rerun of elections. But more importantly, we want them to wage sanctions against the government of this against this legitimate government, because they are not supposed to be there. And also to take the lead. We want Britain to take the lead in making sure they expedite this democratic process in our country. Our people have suffered too long, so we need to put a stop to this.
Right.
Hence the reason we are here today.
Okay. Two quick questions, sir. I understand a few weeks ago you went to The Hague to drop a petition as well. Any feedback or any updates regarding that, sir?
The Hague complaint petition was very positive. We presented it in August the 14th at the ICC. Myself and Sal and other people did the presentation, handed over the petition. In 4 days' time, the ICC prosecutor invited this illegitimate government of Maada to the UN to meet at the margins or the fringes of the UN yesterday. They met yesterday, and I understood they discussed about the Rome Statute. And let us be clear, as an international criminal lawyer, let me make this very clear. The ICC and the Rome Statute mandate is to prosecute, is to investigate and prosecute on war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. There is no two way about it. It's very clear. And the Rome Statute does constitute all of these war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. So if the illegitimate government of Paupa, of Maada met with the prosecutor yesterday and discussed about the Rome Statute, invariably, consequently, what they mean is that they have to respect the crimes which are embedded in the Rome Statute.
All right. Thank you for that clarification. One last thing. The ECSL results, are we to understand that it does not reflect the mandate of the people in terms of, because we're hearing that there's a projection reject results that they put together?
Well, the ESL results, I have to say, they are not the actual results that reflected on the mandate of the people. In fact, the international community, in particular the Carter Center, describe it as flawed. And the ex-ambassador, David Renner, also had called for the rerun of the elections, but more importantly, sorry, not the rerun of the elections, but for the electoral commissioner to display the disaggregated results, polling station by polling station, which he has asked the electoral commissioner to do, which they have reneged on it. Ultimately, it tells you that the results, they are irregular, They are not the real result they are supposed to have pronounced or presented or announced. They use their own calculation out of the air to present it as if it was a legitimate result. But they are absolutely illegitimate, and we would reject it and continue to reject it. Even the local newspapers, the local civil society groups like New also did reject the result. So invariably, they are irregular and must be contended and must not be accepted.
All right.
We need for a rerun.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Fuller, and thank you for the clarification for the room statutes. Thank you first. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. You want to tell your name and your position at the APC, sir, and why would they are so, sir?
Mina Simeon Bangura, the APC UK and Ireland district chairman. Now UK and I.
So what's the purpose for we are so today, sir?
The purpose today a very simple. All Sierra Leoneans they know waiting they happen in our country, and all the Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora know waiting they happen in our country. Where we democracy is being robbed and it's been under siege. Now that make where we they come. Now yeah, so for law we can gather, for law we know say this democracy now a thing where we be don't fight for from 1991 to 2000. For law we get democracy in our country. And if we see they go back down the drain, now that make we can also for create more awareness for say it is democracy. We want our country, and if we stay, and if we be in the best practice and the interest of we Sierra Leoneans.
Okay. This protest or demonstration today, now the APC party, now they organize them, or this not just concerned citizen or collective?
This protest today now APC UK and I district now they form in collaboration with concerned Sierra Leoneans and all other organizations. Them we. Now Sierra Leone based organizations them within us, so all they are two together. If people can see around, they see different costumes or dress where we all put on for some the way they represent their own various association where them belong, and we as APCs as we see in red in particulars.
Okay. You say this protest is also get for end up now the Commonwealth. Una get any intention for also approach the foreign secretary James cleverly regarding this situation where they happen in Sierra Leone?
Yeah, surely this protest is with the worker, with the go converge now the Commonwealth, because one thing we want for show them the appreciation with them can as alone with them begin the communication to various parties them for bring back our democracy. And the people them in Sierra Leone be one for commoting for tell them thank you, but having known that if they come out all this not killing and they happen they're not able to get fortunate for do so, and we waiting at the diaspora we can't tell them thank you for protest say we still need their support for Kana Saloon for let them can salvage with democracy.
Okay, any final thing we want for say to Sierra Leoneans and the international community where they watch?
I just want for start with the international. Say we are in a global world. We believe say as United Nations, the way all countries them we for speaking one side, we forget a freedom of speech, we forget democracy in our various countries them. And on that note, I want to let them aware say our democracy in our country is being stolen, and that we want our democracy back. People have suffered for it, have paid the price for democracy in our country. So we want it back. And the president, Maada where they is saying that the father of democracy, but we are not seeing him acting like a father of democracy. And that make we want for tell and say, democracy where he don't say that the father, if for restore and back now we country. And also to we Sierra Leoneans, them we compatriot Sierra Leoneans, them we want for tell Luna say we are all in this fight together, and we support all the actions that we they don't take. We also stand by them for say democracy what we don't suffer for, we still want in our country, and that make what we come on now to for let the rest assured say we are fighting the same cause. The people's demand and the people's rights should be given to them, and our rights as Sierra Leoneans should be given. We want this. there is too much of killing. We don't happen as alone where we not deserve that. I believe Sierra Leone need more than waiting they happen in our country.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Simeon, the chairman of APC UK and I. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma. Welcome to Sierra Gem. I want to tell you your name and your position at the APC and then the purpose to why we're also today.
Hi, good afternoon. Me, Madam Bintu Aisatu Sise, Women's Leader, UK and I districts. And the purpose of us being here today is to protest against the happenings in Sierra Leone because our elections were hijacked and the killings and all atrocity. We just want to save our democracy.
So when you say election, when was this election held?
The election was held on the 24th of May.
It was June.
Oh, June 20, June 24. And then apparently it was rigged.
Okay. So when you say apparently, is this a question mark to the election results or is it just not sure?
I'm very sure that the elections were rigged because I was there. I took part in the process and I know what happened. And it was a clear court thing that Madabio did not win.
So from this protest on today, what is your expectation going forward?
My expectation is the foreign minister of the UK, Mr. Cleverly, should act upon the issues in Sierra Leone. We are tired of seeing people being killed. We are still traumatized from the 10 years of war, and it's bringing back memories of what is happening. It is very obvious that there have been foreign observers in the country who represents a lot of countries, and they knew that the process was not safe. It was not correct. So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Chair Lady, and we'll see you shortly. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait to see Mr. Cleverly in person or his representative to listen to what we've got to say. And we want to see an end to this. Enough is enough. People are suffering with hunger. People are dying. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I'm here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, do you allow me to come forward? Now we arrange yourself how we work on at the pavement. Mind you, the license where we get for the information, for our own information. The license where we get for this procession, now for working at the pavement, not for invade the road. So do you beg the people that were there with the high-rise press them, they will decide with all as they go. See the new police officers, they do let we not scatter, let we make we self compact, let we guide we self. Till we reach now the final destination of Fogoya. Do ya we beg, let we come together now. Let we all go as a team. Do ya I beg, let we not go one side, we don't get license for. So before you leave, do ya wanna come closer, let we make prayer. Do ya anything we dey embark on, this is a journey where we for call God in presence. We dey start with God in presence and inshallah we dey end back God in presence. Do ya beg? So do ya comment all wanna come together? Wanna let we come together, Mr. Ayel Bangu Adia, wanna let we come. Now go with the come also now. Bintu, wanna let we come together, do ya beg, let we can take off. Bintu. Whatever say, Mr. Whatever say, wanna let we come together. Whatever say, wanna let can go. Take the long one. When they call Mr. Ayel Magura, they are carrying with Muslim prayers. Mr. Ayel Magura. Mr. Ayel Magura. Mr. Magura. Paso. Paso. Hold on. Then Mr. Vinod Pula is going to lead Christian prayers, please.
Don't forget to say this is APC UK and I in Sierra Leone and concerned Sierra Leoneans.
Thank you very much. They call on Mr. Vinod Pula for letting me do this prayer. have helped to continue for restore democracy, also promote any rule of law and country. As you all know, here we have control wherever the square, as well as areas of local the concern regarding the controlling mandate of our people, the democracy of our people, the elections that have been done within the system, the job that we had. But we believe that by God in power, we will take a back to the hand. So we are with act of our cooperation, that we ask peacefully, let we not make anything for do with anybody we will really want to have a trouble. Because it happened the last time, now we get to the one who comes from home. Please know we exercise this break. Yeah? And we allow we ask God, let God guide me, let God protect me, and I will read Jeremiah 29, verse 11, where it says, for I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. But plans to give you hope and future. May God bring peace. May God not harm anybody. May God protect the leader, Dr. Samara. May God give that we had desired. And may God bring action in Jesus' name. Thank you very much, Dr. Fuller. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, we are let we follow them guidelines here. Let we not go out of the pavement. The license will be get now for day inside the pavement all the way to the Commonwealth players. Yeah. So we start the procession now. Inshallah, after the all the prayers today, let God guide you, let God carry you home to the body. Then we come to take back. Yeah. So we dey go as we dey continue, and then chapter we dey continue for chapter we reach here. Sierra Leone life, Sierra Leone life, Sierra Leone life. Save our democracy. 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 Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Save our democracy. Save our democracy. Save our save our Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Save our save our save our Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Sierra Leone life. Save our save our save our save our Save our
Mr. Bangua, good afternoon, sir. Yeah, we're live now, Sierra Gem. What's that the purpose of you can also today, one, sir?
My purpose now for can render a national duty as a citizen of Sierra Leone, because a lot of things they happen where show say with democracy it don't weak. So I feel proud for can join patriotic Sierra Leoneans them for can help, for call for help to the one that we get the right power that they help you for save democracy.
So when you say democracy, go be more specifics in terms of the purpose mainly, because I understand Sierra Leone just don't conclude the June 24 election, sir.
Yes, well, the main thing is that the threat way that's done one left with we now, because clearly, apart from the voting, the enthusiasm where people show for vote for a change, the outcome of the election, the way people react to that, show say the election indeed, like putting the international community and other world institutions they conclude on for say the election not be credible, not free and fair, not transparent. And such election, it just shows say the democracy weak. So I believe say it will right for make we get things right, make we put the democracy on top of everything, so that when the people can get the power back, for let them vote the government where they want. But this is also what we don't see. I not believe saying the outcome is where people they expect. Now all over the world, the election they don't condemn it.
Okay, so basically, we understand say other protests that happen nationwide, and worldwide. So in terms of Europe and also in America and in North America, with your experience with on the in politics for so long, whose kind regime would where Sierra Leone need to deal with right now if this election not legitimate?
Well, the thing is that the present setup in the country, to me, na the result of a weak democracy. So, and I believe, say, regardless of whose regime they, as long as now voting the people and vote for now happen, I believe, say, Mr. Sek will join for satisfied. Even if they may vote against my own choice, as long as the election be transparent, credible, and fair, I don't mind because now voting the majority of Salon people they want.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bangura. Thank you.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
What do you want? When do you want it? What do you want? When do you want it?
Mr. Deputy Chairman for APC UK and I. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Okay, Mr. Malcolm, yeah, you want to tell me and give me small insights to why we there so today, sir?
Well, basically, we come Nayaso today we come fight for democracy and also make we can fight for say the rule of law now we country Sierra Leone they work because we all know how the election we don't pass, we all know how they conduct them and the exercise we then do, the kukujumuku we then do, so we come for ensure for say we get justice for that.
Okay, so from this protest or demonstration, what's the expectation going forward from the Commonwealth and I also believe the Foreign Secretary?
Well, basically, this country, also the United Kingdom, we all believe, for say yes, now a country we believe in democracy. Democracy, we all know, for say, now government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The people are waiting at so then they enjoy democracy. Hence, the reason we all people are waiting at tongue, who says want let them enjoy similar facilities. So that's why we come out today. So we expect the Commonwealth to make them protect democracy, but let them ensure for say democracy is being delivered to the people of Sierra Leone.
Thank you, Mr. Malcolm, Deputy Chairman for APC UK and I. Dr. Sise.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry for bothering you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How you do, sir?
Fine,
welcome to this protest. You want to tell me the purpose for this protest and your own reason for being here today, sir?
Essentially, democracy has been challenged in our country. It was challenged in 1997. The people of Sierra Leone responded, and it's been challenged once more, and we are responding, and we are going to respond adequately. We hope and pray that this will not happen again in our country, but should it happen in the future, we will equally respond. Democracy is here to stay, and that is why I am here today. I am here as a Sierra Leonean and not anything else, not any particular, but for the people of Sierra Leone, for now and posterity. We must restore democracy in our country, and that is why I'm here today.
So you believe that if concerned Sierra Leoneans do not take a step to eradicate these measures, this corrupt or irregularity in elections going forward, the democratic principles or understanding that we know of it will be in dire situation going forward, especially for the younger generations going forward.
We are very grateful for the dialogue which is being spoken about widely now, and we want to thank the Commonwealth, the African Union and the ECOWAS for taking such a giant step. But it's very important that we remember what has happened in our country. The red flag signs are there for another civil war in our country. We want to avert that. I think this is the way to go. We must rerun the elections in Sierra Leone.
So that's one of your demands for a rerun of the election?
It's plain and simple. The ordinary people of Sierra Leone want a rerun of the elections. Obviously, we've been asking for the disaggregated data. It's not come forth. So what we need to do now is to go straight to the point, and that is a rerun of the elections. And we must remember that the institutions in Sierra Leone are all compromised. The ECSL, the judiciary, and you name it. We must think about how to rerun a free and fair election in Sierra Leone.
Okay, so ECSL is charged with that responsibility to issue out the disaggregated results, right?
They've been challenged, they've been asked to produce the results in the last couple of months, but they've still not done that, have they? So I think it's time to talk about rerunning the elections. I am sure if the proper results were in there, they would have produced them by now. Now it's time to concentrate. It's time for us to talk about rerunning the elections and how to conduct a free and fair election in Sierra Leone. That should be the discussion at this point in time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sise. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
The Queen of Berkshire. Good afternoon, ma.
Yes.
How are you, ma?
I'm good.
Okay. What's your purpose for being here today, please?
Well, purpose of being here today is to continue the fight for our people in Sierra Leone. As they feel, the government in power feel our people don't have the right to come out and speak out their voices. So we are representing them. We are the voices. So we continue to sing it loud until the right thing is done.
Right. I see you wearing a nice hat that has a design on it. Do you want to tell us what the purpose of that hat, please?
Yeah. Well, I'm representing so many organizations here, but most importantly, Like Minds from Akeni. As most people will know, Like Minds emanate from when our people were killed back in 2020 for a generator in Makeni. And so I'm representing them today, those who were killed, those who were incarcerated, and those who are still home suffering with health challenges. So I'm representing them today.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? Sebawa, 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 Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Sebawa, 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 Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Sebawa, 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 Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Sebawa, 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 Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Sebawa, 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 Radio Life, Radio Life, Radio Life, Sebawa, Sebawa. What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? Where do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Because democracy.
What do you want it? What do you want? When do you want it? What do you want? When do you want it? Sebawa, 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 What do you want? What do you want?
Democracy. 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 Justice.
What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? What do you want? What do you want it? Sevawa, 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 Sevawa. Radio life, Radio life, Radio life. Sevawa, Sevawa,
Democracy.
Sevawa,
Democracy.
Democracy.
Yes, women's leader for London. Yamata, how you do, man?
Okay, AJ, okay. The struggle continues.
Okay, what is the struggle? What's the struggle we are there also for today?
All the fights for democracy, you know, from this illegitimate government where they Sierra Leone under the Pauper government. We need to change the narrative.
And how do they go about for change this narrative? Yeah, so.
This is the legal thing we are doing. We dey do a peaceful demonstration, and we dey go to the House of Commons, we dey go to the UN House of Representatives, because Britain is our colonial master. We dey go raise the voices so that they go do the needful for restore democracy in Sierra Leone, the country where we live. We have no other place but there.
Okay, you want to say anything about the June 24 election will just don't conclude and the ECSL and the mandates they wouldn't get regarding the reflection of the people and votes?
We just need the disaggregated results, period. I mean, ECSL, the results is a shamble. They know it's everywhere, it's worldwide. So hence that's why we're fighting. We're fighting for change, and the need for Guy would win the election or we do a rerun of the elections.
Okay.
Because June 2023 elections were not credible at all.
So you when they push for a rerun or the actual results we pronounce Dr. Samuel Matthew Winston the winner?
It's two options. Either then give we the result or we do a rerun with a different people who are not involved in the power government, period. That's it.
Okay. Women's leader for London, Maada, thank you so much.
Democracy. 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 Matter. Justice. Justice.
Justice.
Now. Justice. Now. Justice. Now. Justice. Now.
Mr. Adams Bangura. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, how did you, sir?
Very well, sir.
What's the purpose of you being here today, sir, please?
So basically, the purpose of us being here today is to renew our continuing cry to the UK establishment and the British government with regards to the stolen mandate of the people of Sierra Leone at the June elections in 2023.
Okay. When you say cry, can you be more specific in terms of are there any demands that comes with that cry?
Absolutely, there are demands, and that's precisely what we are asking for. Part of which is that the stolen mandate of the people of Sierra Leone ought to be looked into, and the rightful person needs to be at the helm of affairs.
Right. We understand that Mr. Madabio is currently at the United Nations. We are currently going to the Commonwealth office. Is there any message that you would like the international community, in this case the Commonwealth, to be aware of?
Well, absolutely. The Commonwealth, as far as we know, they're already part of the negotiations that are ongoing. But basically, it's a part of our renewed mandate to say to the Commonwealth, the negotiation has got to be a speedy one, and the need for a re-election needs to be looked into. That people of Sierra Leone definitely needs to go back into the polls, because the gentleman, the Madabio, as you likely said, he's currently at the United Nations. But of course, he's a de facto president. He's got to be there. But that doesn't mean he's a legitimate president.
Okay, so de facto president, is this because of the results that the ECSL projected and issued out or read out?
Well, I mean, the ECSL decided to give him a result that never was. They came up with figures that up until this day, the figures still haven't added up. We still don't know how they came about reading those numbers. So we're yet to see the disaggregated voter list which they may have read from, or if ever.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adams. I appreciate your time. This is Sierra Jim. We are currently at Westminster Bridge, going towards the Commonwealth office. We're just literally opposite or outside, just outside the St. Thomas's Hospital. And as you can see, there are people there jubilating. And we have other guys, other citizens of the British Commonwealth also jubilating and joining the protest. This protest is, from my understanding, is essentially the protest, the elections that just took place in Sierra Leone on June 24, 2023. And this protest was put together by the APC party in collaboration with concerned citizens and other like-minded organizations. So, you know, there's a good procession, and it's just a bit gloomy, but nevertheless, people were motivated enough to come out today to show their support and concerns on situations or happenings in Sierra Leone. And it looks like a well-organized protest put together. And so we're literally just crossing, we're heading towards Westminster Bridge now, heading towards the Houses of Parliament. And I believe the final destination will be the Commonwealth office here at Westminster. We'll continue to do more interviews and giving you guys an insight to why the procession was put together today, the protest. And yeah, so stay tuned, Sierra Gem.
Justice! Now! 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 Justice! Now!
Good afternoon. What's your name and what's your position in the APC UK and I?
Well, my name is Desmond Sise, and I am the UK and I district youth leader. Yeah.
Okay. What's your purpose for being here today, sir, Mr. Desmond?
Well, my purpose of being here today is to join the APC UK and I district membership and the entire organizations who we have collaborated with to do this protest today. And this protest is all about our nation, our people, our Sierra Leone, in total. So, yeah, go on.
Okay, so when you say put together, is this an APC organized protest with different other organizations in Sierra Leone as well put together?
No, organization here in UK, other organization here in UK, Sierra Leone organization, not other organization outside Sierra Leone, but Sierra Leone organizations joined together with the APC membership and the executive joined together to do this protest.
Okay, so this is the first time the APC is actually doing an organized protest in the UK?
Well, since the new administrative took over in February, yes, this is the first protest the APC is doing.
Okay, from the APC perspective, what are the purpose or reasons to why the APC did this collaboration to do a protest here today at Westminster heading towards the Commonwealth office?
Well, based on what has been happening in our country over
like what
5 years, like the killings, the torturing, the kidnapping, the jailing of leaders, of members, and all atrocity the government is doing in the country, that has led us into this moment where we thought it fit for us also as Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora to come together, so we can, do this protest, to tell the UK government and the Commonwealth, executive, that we are not happy what is happening in our country, and that, we are pleading, we are kindly asking them, to do something and look into the issues that are happening in our country and to hold the leadership of the current government, accountable for what has happened, and still, things are happening in our country. So
So as the leader of the UK and I Youth League, what would be your message to Sierra Leoneans and the Commonwealth going forward?
Well, my message to Sierra Leoneans will be, my Sierra Leone people, please do not give up. We are all with you in the fight, in the struggles, and we will continue, to fight tirelessly, for you guys and for all of us, because it's not only just them in Sierra Leone, right? It's also everything that is happening there is affecting us as well. You understand? So we are not going to give up. We are going to continue to work tirelessly, very hard, to make sure that justice is prevailed. Democracy is prevailed and justice is prevailed for our people.
So you say the happenings in Sierra Leone has a ripple effect on the diasporas over here as well, is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot. It's affecting us a lot.
Okay, so are there any other places in Europe or North America where the APC and other like-minded organizations are, holding a possession?
Yeah, I think in America they did one yesterday or 2 days ago, and in Norway, and also eastern parts of Europe, all other APC executives are also doing the same thing as well. What we're doing, so we are not the only people that are doing protests here today. Other countries are also doing the same thing.
All right, Mr. Desmond Sisse, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Democracy! 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 Justice! Now! Justice! Doctor! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
Currently, we just arrived at the Houses of Parliament at Westminster, and concerned Sierra Leoneans, in collaboration with the APC and like-minded McKinney, are here right now to do a peaceful procession, demonstration, and protest regarding the happenings in Sierra Leone. And as you can hear, people are venting their dismay and concerns about Sierra Leone. They just concluded the election, the extrajudicial killings, the ongoing hardship, cost of living. So yeah, we'll continue to give you a live broadcast from on Sierra Gen.
Democracy! 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 Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now!
as you can hear, concerned Sierra Leoneans and collaboration with the APC, UK and they are calling on the Foreign Secretary, Mr. James Cleverly, asking him where is James Cleverly. And they strongly believe that Mr. James Cleverly has a great role to play regarding the happenings in Sierra Leone. And so as you can hear, they're asking and calling, where is Mr. James Cleverly? Mr. James Cleverly is the Foreign Secretary of Great Britain, and is also he also has a Sierra Leonean heritage. Yes, concerned Sierra Leoneans are still calling and asking for Mr. James Cleverly. As like I said earlier, Mr. James Cleverly is the Foreign Secretary for the United Kingdom, and so the concerned Sierra Leoneans are asking for Mr. James Cleverly.
Where is James Cleverly? What do you want? 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 Democracy. 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 What do you want? 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 Justice. What do you want? What do you want? Justice. What do you want? What do you want? Justice. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Wait, guys. What do you want? Justice. What do you want? What do you want? Justice. What do you want? What do you want? Justice. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Democracy. 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 What do you want? 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 Democracy. 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 Justice. When do you want it? Now. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Now. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Now. What do you want? When do you want it? Now. Democracy. 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 Democracy.
Good afternoon, Jess. How you do, sir? What's the purpose for can join this protest today, sir?
Today we they align with the Sierra Leoneans across the globe. We come protest for tell the illegitimate government say waiting they right now it's illegal and waiting they do is not right. We need for protest. We people in Sierra Leone need for protest. They need for their voice to be heard. The country right now also with its situation they have, people need to be expressing their grievances, their hunger, their dissatisfaction with the economy, with the way how they treat the citizenry and the way how the government go and lock individuals and because of political affiliations. This is what we are protesting against. This is what the voice of Sierra Leoneans, that the diaspora, they ask to make the international community, they ask this government why they subjugate we people and made enough voice themselves. When you not express yourself, you are subjected to not being heard, and this is what we are against. So we are here today, Central London. We're head towards the Commonwealth headquarters, and we want to make this thing known today to the officials and parastatals.
Okay, you just mentioned international community, and I'm hearing the protesters are calling for James Cleverly and Rishi Sunak. Is there any approach from the APC and the concerned Sierra Leoneans and like-minded people who have approached the Commonwealth, the Foreign Office of Mr. James Cleverly to also issue a petition? Do you have any knowledge on that?
Well, the current situation is that we try to see how best we will get our voices heard. So James Cleverly has been one of the key individuals there. Way for try for get this thing done. However, situations not prevent that our voices have not been heard. So we are getting all the right people in, the right people and we connect with Sierra Leone. We directly being affiliated with the Sierra Leone government for make them see how best we will push out these policies there and we concern them forward.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jess. I appreciate your time. Mrs. Kadi. Good afternoon, man. How you do, man?
And you?
What brought you here today?
Well, for obvious reason, I'm here to protest. Stand with all Sierra Leoneans and their rights. We need democracy to be restored. We need justice, and we need a re-election.
Okay, a re-election of the just concluded June 24 elections, right?
That's right.
So what was your take on that and your experience on that election?
Well, Creole English. I've been there salon, obviously. So we all know what happened. The election wasn't transparent. It wasn't credible. So therefore, we know say that results were announced not valid. Maada will not get 56. So therefore, it's not the president of Sierra Leone.
So you're demanding a rerun of the elections or the real results?
Yeah, we demand a rerun of the election because obviously they're not going to produce data because they're not getting.
Thank you so much, Shankadi, for your time. All right. Right now, we are standing outside the Cabinet War Room office at Westminster, and as you can hear, people are still calling for Mr. James Cleverly and then asking questions to why he's so quiet. And also calling for Mr. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak as well. And so concerned Sierra Leoneans and in collaboration with the APC and like-minded are here voicing their anger, their frustration, their concern towards the British government and authority. So we're here and we're still live on Sierra Leone. As you can hear, people are still calling for Foreign Minister Mr. James Cleverly and asking questions to why is it so quiet of the happenings that's going on in Sierra Leone. And you understand that Mr. James Cleverly is not just a foreign secretary for the British government, but he also has a Sierra Leonean heritage. So the expectation from short person is highly asked upon.
He has to take action. He has to take action. He has to take action. Where is the quiet? Where is the family? Where is the quiet? Where is the family? Where is the quiet? Where is the family? Where is the action? Where is the family? Where is the quiet? Where is the family? Where is the quiet?
So we're heading towards the Commonwealth office, and people are strongly demanding for Mr. James Cleverly. And why is he not voicing his opinion or saying anything regarding the extrajudicial killings, the abuse of power, the rigging of elections, and so on and so forth. And they're also calling on Prime Minister Rishi Sunak as well. We're currently standing outside the Foreign Commonwealth and Department office at Westminster, and concerned Sierra Leoneans are strongly demanding and crying for Mr. James Cleverly to be more vocal and be more proactive regarding the happenings in Sierra Leone. So we are here giving the live coverage at on Sierra Gem, and Sierra Leoneans, as you can hear them, venting their frustration, demanding for justice and demanding for it now. I think this is just one of the reasons why Sierra Leoneans are protesting, because whenever you protest in Sierra Leone, there's this highly demands on giving a notification to the Inspector General of the Police. And in the UK, people believe that they have the rights to protest, likewise in Sierra Leone. So these are part of the reasons why they're here voicing their anger. We're here at the Civil Servant Department for Governments at the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office. Still demanding for Mr. James Cleverly.
Where is the family? Why is it quiet? 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 Why is it The man is torturing, killing, putting in prison people. He has killed over thousands of people. He has killed thousands of people in Sierra Leone. He has killed thousands of people, torturing, killing, taking people from their now. We need action now. Why this quiet? They are the one that give this president. UK, they are the one that give this rebel. This is rebel. This president is a rebel. He kill our people. He murder our children. He murder our brothers. Why this quiet?
Do you understand the content of the
I've just been out here today, just speaking to.
No, but do you understand the content of this piece?
Well, from what I've gathered so far, right?
The whole point, let me help you. The whole point of the process is simply because of they just had an election.
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Democracy! 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 Maada! 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 Democracy! 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 Maada! Maada! Maada!
Yes, careful, need umbrella. This camera. Yes, I need
Careful, guys.
Yes, I need the umbrella for the camera.
Why is it quiet? 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 Why is it quiet?
We're currently outside number 10 down the street, and where concerned Sierra Leoneans in collaboration with the APC, they're here asking and demanding for Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, and the Foreign Secretary, Mr. James Cleverly. So we're standing outside number 10 down the street, and and Sierra Leoneans are demanding for Mr. Rishi Sunak and Mr. James Cleverly to show their concerns that Sierra Leoneans are actually showing. So we're standing outside number 10 down the street at Westminster. And people are calling away Mr. Rishi Sunak and calling for the democracy to be saved.
Prime Minister,
Democracy! 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 Why is it silent? Where is the family? Why is it silent? Where is it? For justice. Just so quiet. Wake up. Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? We'll go on and anyhow you can with the hand. Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Why is it quiet? Because the slavery has been compromised. He has taken what he cannot achieve. The slavery is being compromised. It's been compromised. It's been compromised. It's been compromised. It's been compromised. Democracy. Democracy. James Cleverly is being compromised. James Cleverly is being compromised.
As you can see, Sierra Leoneans and concerned Sierra Leoneans, APCians, like-minded Sierra Leoneans are highly determined and highly motivated to still continue with the protest under this rain in the central London, the heart of government affairs. And Sierra Leoneans are determined, and clearly the rain does not deter them from, doing their peaceful protest. I'm gonna also try to interview Mr. Mo Bangura, and I'm gonna try and hear his view and views of what's going on. Mr. Bangura,
yes, sir.
Do you want to give me some insights to why you're here today, sir, please?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I am Mo Bangura. I'm Reading APC Reading constituency PRO, and we are actually here today to protest on behalf of our people in Freetown, in Sierra Leone as a whole.
And what's the circumstances of the protest?
Yeah, the circumstance, is just one word, because Maada, the SLPP government, stole our elections. So we are here today to tell the British government to come and fight for us. What Maada should do for us is to have a rerun the election. Yeah, okay. Re-election. So that's why we are here today, to protest on behalf of our people. I'm here with my colleague. Yeah.
Okay. How highly likely you think that the government of Sierra Leone, or the just pronounced government of Sierra Leone through the ECSL, how highly likely do you believe that they will try to do a rerun of the election?
Well, yeah. I don't know whether, all I'm saying is the British government, the American government, everywhere in the world, because there is a protest going on right now in Sweden as well. There's a protest going on there. Okay. So it's like, I'm sure they're gonna do something eventually so that they can root out this illegal president in Freetown.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr.
No problem. Thank you.
From Reading, APC Reading. Thank you so much. Anna, the blue stuff.
Where is the Commonwealth House? Mr. Clark, where is the Commonwealth?
From my understanding, the Commonwealth and Foreign Office standing, but I don't know, maybe they're going somewhere else.
Where are we?
We're gonna take a short break from the live coverage at the moment because of the rain, and obviously these cameras and electronics that we're using are very delicate stuff, and try to protect them and prevent them from getting damaged. So we'll be back shortly once the weather ceased, and give you live coverage on the continued protest. Thank you so much.